What's up, guys, and welcome back to Technique of the Week right here on Deco-Crete TV. My name's Jeff, and on today's episode, we're going to show you a really easy way to deal with a drain like this when you're installing an epoxy floor, so stay tuned and you're going to learn all about it. So obviously today's job is huge. I'm just kidding. This is a really small bathroom, but this technique is gonna be the exact same no matter what size the job is. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't love being this close to a public toilet down on my knees. But when it comes to a drain like this, I mean, what we could do if we wanted to, we could just grab some tape and we could start taping this thing off. But you guys already know that. You're watching this because this is gonna be something different that maybe you haven't seen before. And so my favorite way of handling this is to just simply, first of all, pull out the cap and set that aside. We don't wanna even mess with that because we can get a new one if we want to later, or you can use the same one. This one looks like she's got a few years on her, so we'll be getting a new one. But now that we have that out of the way, we're basically just left with the opening itself. And a really easy thing to do is just grab yourself a cup just like this one that says Deco-Crete on it. I'm just kidding. This could be a solo cup. Honestly, if it's just a wide open 4-inch pipe, sometimes the little 1-quart containers work. But today, the ingredient that's going to work perfect is this cup right here. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it down in there. I'm going to make sure it's seated good. And that's it. It's done. I don't have to worry about anything else. You guys know how when you install epoxy on and there's a little bit of a slope here, it always wants to run down the slope. It gets all over the tape. It can be really hard to deal with. I've seen people literally fill up their drain with epoxy, and we don't want to do that at all. In this case, this is going to make the perfect form here. It can even flow up there, even a 1/4 inch if you want, and all it's going to do is it's going to make the exact same size opening, and that cap is going to fit right back down on the top, and it is going to be the easiest way that you've ever done this. So honestly, this floor, it's a little bit bittersweet to see this thing getting covered up. This was the very first metallic floor that I ever seen go down. This is all the way back in 2008. Before I even worked for Deco-Crete, I came here for a training class, and we did this floor during the class. So it's honestly still in really good shape, but they were remodeling the bathroom and they wanted to give it a little bit of a facelift, so they're gonna cover it all up. So we're back here the next day and the epoxy is nice and hard, and now we can go ahead and pull our cup out and finish this up. So the nice thing about having one of these flexible cups in there is that way it's got some give and we can just crush it and pull it right out of there. All right, well, there we go. I'll be honest, that Deco-Crete cup was a little bit more brittle than I thought it was gonna be. That was the first time we've tried that. A 1-quart container actually works better, but you can see that it all pulled out of there nice and clean. There was a lot of epoxy on here, so there is a little bit of a ridge there, so we can just take our a knife if you want and just slice that, or honestly, if you put the cap back on, you're never gonna notice the difference. Fits right back in there, and there we go. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for this week's show. All they gotta do now is top coat this thing, and it is good to go. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch Technique of the Week, man. I gotta tell you, we really do appreciate all the support that you guys show to the channel every week. So from all of us here at Deco-Crete TV, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.